Alrighty, what's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Season 5, Episode 15 of HitTheBooks, the podcast all about sports betting, the best bets you should be taking, and everything surrounding sports. This week, we're jumping in the NFL here. Week 16 is on the slate here for this week, as well as the NHL. We have a little bit of news, as well as our power rankings, NBA, some power rankings, and NBA Cups news, I believe, right? Yeah, that's what's going on right now. And college football playoffs first. What's that?
Just wrapped up.
Yeah, it just wrapped up. That's right. And college football first round of the playoffs here happening this weekend. We will touch on those games for sure. But let's start out by introducing my co-host here with me this week. Huff, what do you got for us here, Huff? Week 16 of the NFL.
Yeah, great week in the NFL. Not personally for me on the card, wasn't great. I don't believe I got our results out, actually, now that I'm thinking about that. I'll get that posted tonight. But, Steelers win. Good win over Miami. Handle business on Monday Night Football. We were there. Was pretty cold. I wasn't super cold. I thought it was going to be colder. Yeah, I didn't think it was as bad as everyone was making it out to seem. I mean, I did dress in like a full-ass snowsuit. So, but yeah, good win for the Steelers. On to next week. Tough matchup this week in Detroit, but we'll get into that in a little bit.
Heck yeah, lots to look forward to here for the Steelers here this week. But let's start out with the NHL here this week, starting out with our power rankings. Coming in at number 5, the Vegas Golden Knights. Number 4, the Carolina Hurricanes. Number 3, the Minnesota Wild. Number 2, the Dallas Stars. And number 1, the Colorado Avalanche. Huff, what do you think about this list here this week? Looks very similar to last week.
Yeah, obviously Minnesota is kind of the new hot team that a lot of people have high expectations for after they go and get a guy like Quinn Hughes from Vancouver. A lot of people thought he was going to be on the move. Was he going to link up with his brother in New Jersey? Where is it going to be? Bill Guerin and the Minnesota Wild go out and make a huge trade in a hot Wild team. They're sitting right there with 45 points. It's still Colorado and Dallas. Colorado continues to be unreal, 24-2-7. But Minnesota, they're going to be going for it this year. Anaheim's still sticking around in that picture as well. Kind of surprising things over there, but they brought in a couple free agents this offseason. They're just outside that picture. But Minnesota is probably the team that most people have their eyes on in our top 5, I feel like.
Heck yeah. The NHL is definitely shaping up here. Lots of good actions. Penguins not doing so well, but we do have some news about the Penguins here. Sources are saying Fenway Sports Group has reached an agreement to sell the Pittsburgh Penguins to the Hoffman family, Chicago-based investment group led by David Hoffman. And I'm hearing $1.7 billion is the purchase price. What are your thoughts on this one, Huff? Probably not much going to change on our end, but
yeah, I'm betting Lemieux wishes he would have never sold seeing this valuation.
Yeah, I agree.
Like to hold it, especially because all the rumors that he wanted back in, but he didn't like the price, and no shit, you didn't like the price. Like you sold it to an investment group that they want to make their money in a year and they want to make it fast. Like, yeah, they're going to upcharge the shit out of it. So what did Lemieux sell for? $900 million?
$900 million, yep.
So bang, it's already worth double that.
Crazy.
When did he sell? How long were we with Fenway?
2021 they sold, I believe. So 4 years.
Okay. I didn't even think it was that long. Yeah, like you said, nothing's going to change on our end, but that's what my immediate reaction was. I remember Lemieux sold it for $900. I was like,
right.
Damn, that was not long ago.
It really wasn't long ago. I mean, 4 years is nothing, and we're not even through this season
for $800 million? Yeah, it's nothing.
Right. Seriously.
I mean, he was with, 2 other guys in that, but...
Right,
but like, still.
Yeah, but, still a shit ton of money. But
you owned an NHL team that was doing good.
Yeah. He definitely screwed up, but, can't be upset.
Yeah, you can't be upset when you get $900 million.
Exactly. Alrighty, let's jump over here to the NBA, our power rankings here. Coming in at number 5, we have the Detroit Pistons. Number 4, the Los Angeles Lakers. Number 3, the New York Knicks. Number 2, the Denver Nuggets. And number 1, the Oklahoma City Thunder. What are your thoughts on these teams here in the power rankings?
A solid top 5. Obviously, Oklahoma City still sitting where they belong. The Nuggets, they've been on a run these past couple of weeks. Jokic, for good reason. They're going to be one of the best teams, if not the best team out west. Another team, Detroit. Do we have them in there? Yeah, I was going to say. I thought we got them in at that 5 spot. Mackey's Knicks, Lakers. Obviously, people still have high expectations for. I think those are going to be your top 3 teams in the West. With the Spurs flirting right around that picture as well. Wemby came back. So look out for the Spurs. They're still 18-7. He missed all those games. That's a good roster. So give me, I like the Spurs. I think might be a year too early as far as them, winning a title or things like that. But This is a Spurs team that's going to be in the playoffs come whenever, May, June, wherever they start.
Heck yeah, lots to look forward to as we keep gearing through this these holidays and get into 2026 when these playoffs will be happening.
We have an insanely good NBA slate on Christmas Day.
Do we? Awesome.
Yeah.
We'll have to touch on that here next week. Any of those games that look interesting.
Cavs, Knicks, this in order. Cavs, Knicks, Spurs, Thunder, Mavs, Warriors, Rockets, Lakers, Timberwolves, Nuggets.
Yeah, that's great.
I'm excited for that Spurs Thunder game.
Heck yeah. They did a good job on that one. Damn. Alrighty, we got one piece of news here in the NBA. The New York Knicks defeated the San Antonio Spurs on Tuesday to win the 2025 NBA Cup. The Knicks will not hang a banner despite the two previous winners doing so. Could you see the Knicks be the first team in the NBA Cup and NBA Finals in the same season? What are you thinking about this one, Huff? Mackey's Knicks taking the NBA Cup.
It is. I mean, good for them. I obviously people like to chirp that, but still seeing your team win in those big games, big moments. I know it's against a Spurs team that also hasn't been in NBA Finals or anything recently, at least with the core that they have there now. But you still want to see your team do well in those spots. So good for the Knicks. Could they become the first team to win the Cup and Finals? No team's done it yet. The Lakers and Bucks are the two previous NBA Cup winners. And obviously, the Thunder winning last year, they're at least the NBA Finals. But could the Knicks do it? I like the Knicks to come out of the East. The surprise team right now is the Raptors, 16-11 for them. But the East is very watered down right now. Other than Detroit and New York, there's really no team that's too scary for me. Obviously, Aces Celtics are hanging around without Tatum, which is obviously kind of surprising. But they made a couple moves that I liked, at least for that Celtics team for the time being. It's looking to work out for them. They're sitting over there above 500 without their best player. So, but Mackey's Knicks, I think they should be the favorite to come out of the East. I wouldn't be scared of Detroit if I was the Knicks. That'd be the one. Obviously, that's who I think you would get in the Eastern Conference Finals if it started today. Those are definitely the two best teams in the East, but I would take Mackey's Knicks to at least get to the finals. Are they going to take down Oklahoma City? Probably not. I think Oklahoma City is going to repeat.
All right. Interesting. Definitely some stuff to look forward to.
I would be rooting for the Knicks, but I don't think they would win.
Well, we'll definitely have to check out some odds here as we get closer. It's definitely still too early. Are we even halfway through the season?
Thunder, no. Their teams are like 15-11. They're the Thunder are probably like plus 200 to win the finals with their record right now.
Yeah, I believe it. Yeah, Thunder plus 110.
110. Damn.
Yeah,
I mean, that makes sense.
That's mad.
They're unreal. They're going to repeat.
Alrighty, lots of good stuff there in the NBA. We'll definitely be touching on that each and every week here with our power rankings, as well as some news here as we keep gearing through that season. Let's jump over to the NFL here. Our power rankings there. Coming in at number 5, the Seattle Seahawks. Number 4, the New England Patriots. Number 3, the Denver Broncos. Number 2, the Buffalo Bills. And number 1, those Los Angeles Rams, just holding that top spot and playing on Thursday night here this week. Huff, what do you think before we get into Week 16?
Yeah, I mean, I will start with Aces Patriots. A tough loss to those Bills. I think the Bills are, now true the best team in the AFC. We can say that. We have the Rams and Bills at the top. I think a lot of people, that's their Super Bowl pick. I personally think those are the two best teams in the NFL. Broncos are right there. They're still the 1 seed in the AFC. The Patriots fall to 4. I had them at 5 with the Seahawks ahead of them. Seahawks pull out an ugly win against the Colts, but people are saying you can't reward them for that. All the field goals. Jason Myers beat the Indianapolis Colts, but I'm not big on Sam Darnold, but that Seahawks defense is legit. And I'm respecting them. I think they're better than that Patriots team right now, but I think it's a solid list. Patriots, it's a tough game this week.
Yeah, they definitely do. All right. Let's get into a little Week 15 recap. Week 15 of the 2025 season began with an NFC South game between the Falcons and Bucs on Thursday night, led by 3 touchdowns from tight end Kyle Pitts, and the Falcons won thanks to a field goal from kicker Zane Gonzalez as time expired. In the early window Sunday, the Eagles bounced back from a 5-turnover performance last week with a shutout win over the Raiders. The Bengals and Chiefs were eliminated from playoff contention after losses to the Ravens and Chargers, respectively. Kansas City quarterback Patrick Mahomes left the Chiefs lost late in the fourth quarter with a left knee injury. The Bills denied the Patriots a chance to clinch the AFC East title, and in the NFC East, the Commanders, and it ended an 8-game losing streak with a win against the Giants. The Texans and Jags also scored 40-plus points in dominating victories. Meanwhile, the Bears easily handed the Browns, marking the team's first 10-win season since 2018. In the late window, the Rams and Broncos clinched playoff berths with wins over the Lions and Packers, respectively. Green Bay lost edge rusher Micah Parsons and wide receiver Christian Watson to injuries in the third quarter. The 49ers and Seahawks also won with Seattle, squeaking by the Colts in 44-year-old quarterback Phillip Rivers' first start in 5 years. In a big NFC South matchup, the Saints defeated the Panthers thanks to a winning field goal from Charlie Smith. The Vikings ended Sunday's action with a win over the Cowboys, and on Monday, the Steelers ended the Dolphins' 4-game win streak. But let's jump into Week 16 here. We got 1 game on Thursday, 2 on Saturday, full slate on Sunday, and a normal Monday Night Football game. But let's start out with Thursday Night Football here. Rams and Seahawks are going to start us off here in Seattle. The Seahawks are the favorite. 1.5 points for them. Their money line at -125. Rams at +105. Total at 42. Why does Vegas think this Seattle team should get the 1.5 off? I know it's just 1.5. What are you thinking?
I know this Rams team's banged up. They don't know what's going on with Devontae Adams. Obviously, that's a big if. I'm in my fantasy championship. My pride and joy, my duo receiver trio with CeeDee Lamb, but I have Nakua and Adams. Adams taking a hit for me on the second week of this championship. Does hurt. But the Rams are getting the 1.5 in Seattle. This is a tough place to play. Can we get a weather report up there in Seattle?
Yeah, real quick. I was reading some things. Sam Darnold, when this team played in Week 11, a handful of weeks ago, Sam Darnold threw 4 interceptions in that game. Seattle just barely won at the buzzer, and that's all I know.
Seattle won?
I believe they won by a field goal. Came a field goal away. I'm sorry. Oh.
Okay, so the Rams did win. I was going to say, these teams usually split at home. I'm going to take the Rams. I think the Rams ought to win. I think the Rams are the best team in the NFL.
Weather on Thursday. 50 and some light rain.
Yeah, I like the Rams. I think even without Devontae Adams, I think they're able to get Nakua going, Kyron Williams going. They've been able to get Parkinson in the end zone the past few weeks. But the emergence of Blake Corum, the way the Seahawks offense looked last week, I don't know if I could put money on them as a favorite right now. They only scored field goals last week.
Yeah, it's tough. Injuries, they're definitely getting the injury bug. And we'll have to see what happens here in that Thursday Night Football game. But let's jump over to some of these Saturday games here. The first one happening at 5 p.m. Eastern, Eagles and Commanders in D.C. Eagles are the favorite here, 6.5 points for them. Their total at 44.5. Rematch of the NFC Championship here. I think it's just going to be a complete dud. No Jaden Daniels, right?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, so I think the Eagles are just going to stomp on them. But 6.5, I don't think that's going to be a problem. What do you think?
Mariota revenge game against the Eagles.
Oh yeah, true.
No, I don't. I don't think so. I like Barkley to score. That's my favorite play in this one. And -115 on MGM. You could probably shop that around to get it maybe -105 ish. If not +100. Some of the books, anytime touchdown scores, you can find some crazy different odds. So I'd shop that around. But I like Saquon to get in the end zone. They're starting to get him going. I think the Eagles win this game. I don't like the total either way, but the spread, I'd lean on the Eagles. I think they win the game. I think it's a great money line leg.
Yeah, I mean, 5 o'clock. It's such a weird time to play.
Divisional matchup too on the road.
Yeah.
These teams play twice in the next 3 weeks. So
okay. All right. Well,
Eagles just destroyed the Raiders. I think they're riding high coming into this one. I think they'll keep the times rolling.
True. Yeah, I like the Eagles spread here. Alrighty, let's keep it moving here. The second game on Saturday, 8:20 p.m. Eastern, Packers and the Bears in Chicago. The Packers are the favorite here, just 1 point for them, so it's pick them here. Their money line at -115, Bears at -105, total at 46.5. They fell short against the Packers just 2 weeks ago, right? I think they lost.
Yes.
So
can we confirm that? Yeah, they did. They lost by a touchdown.
Yeah, they lost by a touchdown. Okay. No Micah Parsons. What are you thinking?
This is a scary line. I like the Bears here, but why is this so close? The Packers just lost Parsons. The Bears have a better record. Bears are home. Usually they split in divisional games at home. I don't like that the Bears are an underdog here, but I like the Bears. I would expect the Bears to be the -1, 1.5.
Right. I would also agree. Or even give him like a little bit of edge because there might be more money on him. I wonder what the money looks like on that. I mean, it's still a little early.
I feel like the Bears is going to be a popular pick with Parsons
Y-
out,
yeah, I
Bears
agree.
at home.
Yeah, I mean, give me the point. I mean, it's only half of
Yeah,
five
it's
cents.
yeah.
It's definitely worth it. So yeah, I'd take the point. Why not? Alrighty, let's jump over to Sunday here. A little bit more action happening here. 1 p.m. Eastern, these games start. Bills and Browns here in Cleveland. Bills are the favorite here. 10 points for them. The total sitting at 42. Josh Allen and the Bills are coming off erasing a 21 deficit against New England. So I don't think you need to oversweat this one. What do you think?
I like the Bills -10. I think they are them. It's so tough to say because the Rams are so good. I think the Bills are the best team in the AFC. I think they pick up another win here. They know that they need to win out, and they could catch the Patriots for that division if the Patriots drop one. They're a 10-point favorite for a reason here. I like the Bills -10.
Alrighty. Yeah, definitely give me the Bills on this one. 10 points. I think that's going to be an easy one. They're definitely flying high off that
That could be like
after that last
27 to
one.
10.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. 37 points. Yeah, I like the under in this game as well. 42. I don't think they'll score 42. Alrighty, this next matchup here, Chargers and Cowboys here in Dallas. Cowboys are the favorite here. 2.5 points for them. Their money line at -140. Chargers at +115. The total at 49.5. I'm reading here that the Chargers have recorded 11 sacks, 7 interceptions, and 3 forced fumbles in their 3-game winning streak that they're currently on. So they're definitely just playing well, to say the least. What do you think's going to happen here in this one, 1 o'clock on Sunday?
It's a tough one. I like the over. I think this will be a higher scoring game. I think both offenses are able to get going. 49.5 in Jerry's world. Cowboys love playing in high scoring games. I think that defense isn't as good as most people kind of thought it was, as it kind of picked up its stride over the past few weeks when they got Quinn Williams, and got Overshown back and got some of those pieces back. But I think that Justin Herbert's going to be able to put up points. I think Dak Prescott's able to put up points. My pick on this one would be over 49.5.
I like that play. But I think I like the Chargers here, and I'm hoping there's a little bit more money on the Cowboys that line moves a little bit maybe. Uh, but yeah,
I like the Cowboys to win. I think Cowboys win the game.
do you? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I like that spread, the Chargers spread. I mean, I think that it's going to be a tight one, but I like your over. That's a good play as well. Alrighty, keeping it moving here through the 1 o'clock slate. Chargers and Titans here. Titans at home, but Chargers. Oh, I'm restarting. Next game here, 1 o'clock. Chiefs and Titans here in Nashville, but Chiefs are the favorite here. 3 points for them. Their money line at -175. The Titans at +145. Total at a low 37.5. I think that might be our low here this week. Patrick Mahomes done for the season, torn ACL. I was reading that he is expected to possibly make it back for week 1 of next year.
He already had the surgery.
I assumed so, but
Yeah.
rehab, all that junk, right? So Chiefs only 3-point favorites here against a 2-12 Titans team. What do you think?
I think that the Chiefs know how to lose games when they need to and win games when they need to. I think the Titans are going to win this game. I think this is a game you could see Cam Ward kind of get going. I don't think the Chiefs are really going to be doing too much in this one, trying to win this game. Gardner Minshew under center, obviously, we don't know what he's going to look like. You could get 3 interceptions out of him. You could get 3 touchdowns or a little bit of a mix of both. But I like the Titans. I'm going to take them to win this game.
It's really interesting. It just hurts my brain to say that the Chiefs are just going to lose to a 2-12 Titans team. But
They
you might be
know how to
right.
get a better draft. Like they know that at this point, let's just get a better draft pick
Right.
and we're on the next year.
Yeah, play the long game. You're exactly right.
They're already out of the playoffs.
Right. Oh,
They were probably
geez.
going to sit Mahomes anyway.
Yeah, true. I mean,
They were out of the playoffs. Like they were probably just
they
going to
lost
bench
no matter
Mahomes.
what. Right. Well, we'll see what happens in that one. Definitely, I don't think that's going to even be an exciting game. Obviously,
No.
if they don't play well. So
Gardner Minshew versus Cam Ward. No.
yeah, ugh. All righty, keep it going through this 1 o'clock slate here. Bengals and Dolphins. Dolphins at home. Bengals the favorite here. 4 points for them. Their money line at -220. Dolphins at +180. Total at 47.5. Burrow 2 interception performance last week. Dolphins losing against the Steelers in the cold weather, but they're back at home. I like them +4. What do you think?
+4. I think this is a rout for the Bengals. I think
Really?
Yeah, I love the Bengals here. I think that I don't know what Quinn Ewers going for the Bengals. They benched Tua.
Oh yeah.
I don't like him in his
Okay.
first start.
Yeah, I don't like that as much anymore. I forgot
This
about that.
this Dolphins defense, in my opinion, they're not as good. I
No.
guess they've been playing some bad teams. Bengals, are they a good team? Probably not. But I'm gonna take Burrow and the boys to get going here. The vibe seems so bad in Cincinnati with Joe Burrows. Could he be done with football? Could he go somewhere else? Like all these things going on. Jamar Chase hasn't scored. Look for the Bengals to roll here and Jamar Chase to get in the end zone.
Yeah. Kind of forgot too. It was benched.
Yeah, Quinn Ewers.
Ugh, great. Yeah, I received my pick on that one. But we will see what we end up playing on that matchup. I don't even know if I can take 4. 4 is such a whack number. I was like, oh, I'm getting 4 points. Like, fuck
Yeah.
it. But
Yeah.
I don't know. This next one's 4.5. So same idea, but here, Jets and Saints, 1 o'clock here in New Orleans. Saints are the favorite, 4.5 points for them. Their money line -225. Jets at +185. Total at 40.5. New Orleans 3-2 over their last 5. Jets third string quarterback Brady Cook, 3 interception meltdown. What do you think?
I'm going to take the Saints here at home. Four and a
Smart.
half is a tough number, but I like the Saints. This Jets team is terrible. I said at the beginning of the year I wasn't going to bet the Saints at all. I took them last week in a parlay to win that game against Carolina. They ended up winning that. I said that was going to happen to Ace on the pod. Divisional matchups at home. This isn't a divisional matchup, but I like the Saints here -4.5 to handle business. Shuck, he's good. He's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. He's really not that bad.
Yeah. They're winning games since he started playing.
Right. So 3-2 over the last 5. Pretty fun to watch. Alrighty, next one.
I think that's his record as a starter.
That sounds
he
about
started
right.
5 weeks ago.
Yeah. Alrighty, keeping it moving here. Vikings and Giants here. I am not I don't even know what to say about this game
No.
here. Giants at home. Vikings are the favorite here. 3 points for them. Their money line -150. Giants at +125. The total sitting at 43.5. I don't even like that total. Like I couldn't tell you if it's gonna go over or under.
I guess you got to go with 9 in the boys up in Minnesota here,
Yeah.
-3. I don't like this pick, but I would go with Minnesota here. I probably won't bet that.
That's a game you tease and get them at 9.
Yeah.
Or sorry, not 9. +3.
You get +3. You get 3.5.
Yeah.
Or 3. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I don't care for that game. No, thank you.
Yeah, that's not a good. There's some bad. We're at the point of the season where like games either mean a lot or they mean nothing.
Or they're meaningless. Yeah. All right, Bucks and Panthers here. 2 teams, 7-7. Our final 1 o'clock game here in Week 16. Panthers at home. Bucks are the favorite here. 3 points for them. Their money line at -155. Panthers at +130. Total 45.5. Tampa Bay 5-0 against Carolina, dating back to 2023. What do you think about this NFC South matchup?
Have these teams played each other yet this year?
That's a great question.
Because this is like for the division.
Let me look.
I'm looking at their schedule right now.
You got it. Okay. No, they played twice in the last 3 weeks.
Okay. This is a huge game.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the Panthers. Coming off a loss, they had a chance to take a huge lead in the division last week. They couldn't do it down in New Orleans. Coming home here, they're getting 3 points. I'm going to take the Panthers +130 to win this game. I'm not big on this Bucks team at all.
I was just going to say this Bucks team scares me lately. I mean, earlier in the season, I was like, oh, okay, like they're looking good. And then all of a sudden, off a cliff, done.
I think these teams will split at home. So give me the Panthers in this one.
Yeah, I like that. And then playing that second game on January 3rd.
The Bucks should end the season 2-1, though. That they might win the division at 2-1. What's the Panthers schedule? Let's see. Panthers, if these teams split, all the Bucks have to do is beat the Dolphins. Panthers have
Seahawks.
Bucks. Ooh. Bucks are probably going to win this division, but the Panthers are going to win this game. Bucks will win it in Week 18.
Wow, that'll be something. Whew.
Although is
All right.
that Bucks Seahawks game, or is that Seahawks Panthers game in Seattle?
Uh,
Usually the team is
oh,
on the
it's in
bottom of the
Carolina,
row. Seattle always struggles in those Eastern. I know I said that when they
cross country.
played against the Falcons, but they do. I wouldn't be shocked if the Panthers pulled that out, but I would bet the Bucks to win this division right now. But I think the Panthers win this game. So maybe I would wait to bet the Bucks to win this division until after the Panthers win this game.
All right. Interesting game there. We'll definitely have to see a lot of contention in this game. Two teams 7-7. So we'll see what happens here on Sunday in our final 1:00 matchup. Let's jump over to these 4:00 games here. Jags and Broncos here in Denver. Broncos are the favorite here. 3 points for them. Their money line at -160. Jags at +135. The total at 46.5. Bo Nix looking great last week. What do you think happens here with the Broncos here at home against? I think this is gonna be a great game.
I
Actually,
think it's game of the week. Yeah, this is crazy to say the Jags and Broncos are the game of the week at this point of the season, but 10-2, 12 or 10-4, 12-2. I like the Broncos here. -3 is tough. I like 2.5. I think the Broncos win the game. I just don't think the Jaguars play is going to translate well up into Mile High, where the Broncos have been so good this year. I think their defense is going to, get to Trevor. I think ETN's going to have a huge game. Jacoby Myers is going to have a huge game for this Jaguars team. But give me the Broncos -3.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is gonna be a great game. Like you said, game of the week. Crazy to say that Jags and Broncos are the game of the week, but yeah, give me Broncos at home in Mile High. I don't think the Jags are just gonna magically go up there and be, throw magic. So we'll see what happens.
What's the weather in Denver?
The weather,
For Sunday.
weather in Denver is a high of 53, low of 30 on Sunday with partly cloudy skies.
It's nothing major.
Nothing crazy. Not even that cold.
No.
All
Anytime
right.
those Florida teams go to the cold, you got to check that.
Right. Absolutely. All right. Let's keep it going here. Falcons and Cardinals here in Arizona. Falcons the favorite here. 3 points for them. Their money line at -160. Cardinals at +135. The total at 47.5. I like the under. What do you think?
Absolute snooze fest here. The Cardinals can put up points with Brissett, with McBride, with Wilson. I'm shocked they're the underdog here. I'm going to take the Cardinals +3.
Yeah, I think that's a good play if you're taking the side. But like you said, snooze fest. So I don't know if I'm going to have any play on this game, but
yeah,
that under, I keep looking at the under. All righty here. Another 4:00 matchup. 4:25 here. Steelers and Lions in Detroit. Lions are the favorites here. 7 points for them. The total at 52.5. What are you thinking here? Lions 5-2 inside of Ford Field here this season. What do you think?
Yeah, they're very good at home. They're desperate for a win. That's why I think they're a 7-point favorite in this game. Jahmyr Gibbs is on his streak of scoring 3 touchdowns one week, then 0, then 3, then 0, then 3, then 0. So he scored 0 last week. So people are saying bet him to score 3 touchdowns this week against the Steelers. I'm very scared of Jahmyr Gibbs in this game. I think he's going to have a huge game. Do I like the Steelers to be in it at 7 points? I don't know. This is a game I could either see us get killed or we're going to win the game. I don't think there's a scenario where 7 points are like. I truly think this will be either we lose by 17 or win the game.
Yeah, I 100% see that. I mean, both teams 8-6.
So I'm not even looking at that spread, but the +280, I think there is value in that. The way this team's playing right now, but the fact that Detroit needs a win so bad, but maybe Detroit's just not that good. But they did just go bar for bar with the Rams. The Rams pulled that one out, but I don't think the Steelers are going to hang around in that kind of game. But the way Rodgers is playing, who knows? We'll have to see on Sunday.
And then I'm reading here, if we beat them, they have a very, very, very hard
chance to get in the playoffs.
Okay, that's what I thought. Interesting. All right. Doesn't mess us up too bad if we lose this game, right?
No, the game almost doesn't even matter to us.
Okay. Just curious. All right, let's jump into our final 4:00 game on Sunday here. The Raiders and the Texans here. Texans, the favorite.
Well, actually, that game would be big. If we win this game and the Jaguars lose to the Broncos, we could start talking about possibly getting the 3 seed instead of the 4 seed.
Gotcha. Okay.
Like if the Jaguars then lose one more and we win one more against Cleveland or Baltimore, like we could probably sneak into the 3 seed maybe.
Okay. Interesting.
So I guess this game doesn't mean nothing, but like
It,
as far as
it's gonna kill us if we
our
lose.
division, it means nothing against Baltimore.
Heard. Okay.
We still have to play Cleveland and Baltimore. Those are the 2 games that really mean something.
Yes,
This game's kind of like if we lose this game, it's not huge.
Heard. Alrighty, last 4:00 matchup here. Raiders and Texans here in Houston. Texans are the favorite here, 14.5 points for them. The total at a low 38, points. The Raiders team's absolute mess. Could not bet on them, but 14.5 is a lot of points. Texans team coming off 6 straight wins. What do you think's happening in this one? 14.5 points.
I don't think 14.5 is enough for this Raiders team. I'm going to take the Texans. I like the minus. I'd say minus 14.5. I think if you're taking a side in this one, I don't think the Raiders could score a point in this game, just like they did last week in Philly. I think we could see a stat on or Monday morning that the Raiders haven't scored a point since, week 14 at this point, or week 13, whatever it would be. Give me the Texans minus 14.5. I think they roll in this one.
14.5 does seem like a lot, but yeah, I agree.
Texans could catch the Jags and win that division too.
Okay, that's interesting. So they definitely got something to fight for.
Yeah.
Not that they're not going to win, but
9-5, 10-4. If I picked I said Broncos and Texans, so they would both have the same record. So it would start to come down to divisional record, their head-to-head, and all that stuff.
So yeah, this Raiders team's checked out. They're not doing
they're
nothing.
terrible.
Alrighty, let's get into Sunday Night Football here on Sunday, 8:20 p.m. Eastern. Patriots and Ravens in Baltimore. The Ravens are the favorite here. 3 points for them. Their money line at minus 150. Patriots at plus 125. The total at 48. What are you thinking about this one? Lamar Jackson still not really operating 100%. Drake May didn't look great last week, as he has previously. But what do you think happens in this one? Sunday Night Football. Patriots and Ravens.
I like seeing the Ravens as a favorite in this one. That makes me think Vegas knows something that I don't. I mean, I guess you would got to say the Patriots off a loss. But I don't think this Patriots team is that good. I think they're playing the teams that are on their schedule that are very bad teams. They went up against a very good Bills team twice. They beat them once in a good matchup on Sunday Night Football. In the divisional matchups and those Sunday Night Football games, I feel like the underdog's always in it. And then the Bills kind of handled business in a huge comeback last week. I think the Ravens get one here, but I guess maybe that Steelers game means something because the Ravens would also be 8-7 if we lose to Detroit. Okay. So I guess maybe
we're aware it very much might come down to that final
basically
game.
It's going to come down to the last game.
Yeah.
But that win against the Ravens the last game was huge because the last game against the Ravens is here.
Right.
It's at home.
That is big.
The last 2 games are home. This is our last away game. No, I think we're in Cleveland.
Ravens is the only home game left.
Okay. Yeah, we're in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the Ravens here. I probably won't bet it because I think the Ravens are very injured, but I think the Ravens need to win this game.
Yeah, the Ravens do need to win this game. Patriots kind of on autopilot, in my opinion. Not that they're doing bad. They're doing great. But if Drake May plays like last week, I think the Ravens are going to walk on him.
If the Patriots lose this game, Bills need to win out to win the division.
Okay.
I said that like 4 weeks ago. The Mac keeps that could happen. He was like, there's no way that happens. I'm like, just wait.
Alrighty, let's jump over to Monday Night Football here. 49ers and Colts in Indianapolis. The 49ers are the favorite here. 6.5 points for them. The total at 46. Phillip Rivers having a hard time completing any pass over 10 yards. San Francisco on a 4-game win streak. What do you think happens in this one, Huff? Monday Night Football in Week 16.
Phillip Rivers, this is a tough one. I'd probably say the 49ers here. This is a weird matchup, in my opinion. These two teams feel like they never play each other. I would think it would be maybe a lower scoring game because we don't know if Phillip Rivers didn't score or I guess they did score a touchdown last week, but not putting up many points. I guess you would say maybe an under matchup, 2 decent defenses that are pretty injured. Both teams very injured, but I would say the 49ers, and I also lean on the under.
Alrighty. Heck yeah, lots of good stuff there. Tough matchup here. Yeah, give me the 49ers. I think they're going to cover, actually. I don't think it's actually going to be much of a problem. I think this Colts team is, every week I say it, I think they're just not all there for whatever reason. Yeah. Especially now, Phillip Rivers.
I can't bet on Phillip Rivers.
Good spike of energy, but
I feel like at any point he could get hurt, and you could see
exactly.
What's a guy, Riley Leonard back in there.
Yep, exactly. Alrighty, lots of good stuff there. Let's jump over to the college football world here. We have the first round of the playoffs here happening here this weekend. I'm pulling up the games here now. Let's hit the odds on these 4 matchups here this weekend, starting out on Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, Alabama and Oklahoma in are these games neutral site or
All
are
right,
these?
no, they're the
So it's in
bottom team
Oklahoma.
is home.
Okay, cool. So it's in Oklahoma. They're also the favorite here, 1.5 points for them. Their money line at -115. Alabama at -105. The total sitting at 40.5. Looks like currently the money's pretty even, except from the total. There's a lot of money on the total, but what are you thinking here, Ruff?
I like Oklahoma. I think the home field advantage is huge.
Yeah.
The prime time spot on a Friday night, I think that place is going to be rocking. I'm not big on this Alabama team to begin with. I think Oklahoma, rolls at home here, -1.5. I'm going to take them here in this spot. I like them to kick things off in the playoff with a win.
Heck yeah. Happy they're getting things started here. We'll see Alabama lose. I really don't think they're going to win this matchup, but we will see. Definitely going to be a interesting playoff here this year, but let's jump in some of these games on Saturday here. Starting at noon, Miami and Texas A&M in Texas. Texas A&M, 3.5 points for them. Their money line at -170. Miami at +140, and the total sitting at 48.5. What do you think happens in this one, Huff?
I'm not big on this Miami team, but they have looked good to end the season. I'm going to go with Texas A&M here, -3.5, but this one kind of scares me. A noon spot. This one's where College Game Day is going to be at down in College Station. That place is going to be rocking. All these home atmospheres in the college football playoff. That's why this new format I think is awesome with the first round teams getting home games. Give me Texas A&M -3.5.
Alrighty, lots of good stuff in this matchup. We'll definitely be seeing some of these odds changing. It looks like it's moving one way. Oh, wow. Alrighty, but we'll keep moving here. Another matchup here on Saturday, 3:30 p.m. Eastern. Tulane and Ole Miss in Ole Miss. They're the large favorite here, 17.5 points, but not the largest of this first round here. Total sitting at 56.5. Does Tulane stand any chance here against Ole Miss?
As far as winning, I don't think so, but I like 17.5 with Tulane. I think Ole Miss, all everything that's going on there with Lane Kiffin leaving, the new coach, what players are still, all in on Ole Miss, who's getting transferred. I feel like there's a lot going on there. I think they'll do enough to win the game, but I think Tulane's going to be in this at 17.5 points and cover.
I like that. I think that's a smart bet in these playoffs. I don't know if any of these games are going to be blowouts. Even this next one here, James Madison in Oregon, the night game on Saturday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Oregon at home. They're the large favorite here, 20.5 points. The total for the game sitting at 47.5. Does James Madison have any chance of covering that spread? I believe it started like 21.5.
Yeah,
So
it
it's
is
definitely moved a
dropping,
little
but I
bit.
like the over in this game, 47.5.
All right.
James Madison has a good offense, has a good quarterback. Obviously, we know what Oregon's capable of. I think there's going to be a lot of points in this one. I think James Madison's not going to be necessarily in this. I don't love them to cover that spread. I think this more could be like a 34-14. So I guess they wouldn't cover, and that would just hit the over. So
Definitely going to be an interesting one. I like that over pick. I mean, definitely want to see a lot of points in some of these college football games. That'd be fun. But I hope James Madison puts up a fight. That'd be fun,
it would
especially
be
against an
sweet if
Oregon
Tulane or
or
James
James Madison.
Madison won.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. So
But I
we'll
don't see
definitely
that
see what
happening.
happens. Lots of good action here happening this weekend here with the college football playoffs. So make sure you stay tuned for all our picks here that we'll be posting on Friday and Saturday for these first round games. We got one more point here in the college football world. Texas quarterback Arch Manning confirmed that he will be back at Texas next year. Could next year be the year to watch out for Texas? What are you thinking, Huff? Why is Arch staying?
I think he doesn't like the teams that are sticking around at the top of the draft right now, but I also think he understands he needs another year of development. Didn't have the best year at Texas. He wants to, finish what he started there. Another year of development. I think Texas will be in the college football playoff next year. They always get a top recruiting class. They're always, a team that's in the picture. They just had a tough start. They scheduled some tough out of conference games with Ohio State. Lost a tough game to Florida, but I think Texas is a legit contender next year with him coming back. And in my hope, Steelers first round draft pick in 2027.
Heck yeah, that'd be awesome. Alrighty, lots of good stuff. We got NFL Week 16. We got the college football playoff happening starting this weekend. Anything else to add before we get on out of here, Huff?
No, I think that's it. Thanks for listening. We'll see you guys next week for our Sunday for what, week 16? Is it week 16?
Yep, week
Week
16.
16 in the NFL, top 5 games on Sunday, so stay tuned for that. But thanks for listening. We'll see you guys next week.